My mom was a bricklayer. Yeah, my mom was a Cape Cod Union bricklayer. I got my diapers changed by the roughest hands in the world. It's good having a mom bricklayer. She taught me how tough women have it in male-dominated industries. Like, she got pregnant with me. She had to request time off from her manager. So she goes, I need time off. He goes, that makes sense. And he's so excited about her pregnancy. He goes to the next union meeting, and he announces in front of the entire Cape Cod Masons Union, I am happy to announce that one of our workers is pregnant. And a lot of guys look around that room very confused. And one guy in the back was overheard going, a guy got pregnant? Let me explain to you why that's amazing. In that moment, it was less likely to that man that a woman was a bricklayer. Than that a man from Cape Cod performed a miracle. It's a magical fantasy form of sexism. My mom is a very tough feminist woman, but that wavers sometimes because she has a son, and I think that gets in the way every now and again. Like, she's the most feminist person I know, except towards a woman I just broke up with. For some reason, when I break up with a woman, she turns into Rush Limbaugh for like 15 minutes. Like, I'll call my mom and I'll be like, what are you doing, Mom? And she's like, we're fighting for equal work, we're fighting for equal pay. And I'll be like, things with me and Julie didn't work out. My mom will be like, she shouldn't be allowed to vote. Like, whoa, Mom, she deserves her respect. She deserves 76 cents on the dollar, Daniel. That's what she deserves. My mom was the tough parent. A lot of people have this in their households. They have the chill parent, and they have the tough parent. My mom was the tough parent. I know that for two reasons. One, she was a bricklayer, and two, she got a restraining order from my elementary school. I'll tell you how that happened. I was getting bad grades, and there was a teacher who got in the habit of drawing frowny faces on my papers before handing them in to me, which I thought was overkill. I could see the 47s on them. I knew how to feel about that. But I went up to my teacher and I said, why did you draw a frowny face on my paper? And she said, well, as a student, it's your job to learn what I teach you, and you have failed at that. And that makes me sad. So I drew a frowny face on your paper. I hope you do better next time. And I took that information in. And the next time I took a test, I drew a frowny face on it before I handed it in to her. And she called me to her desk. She said, Dan, why did you draw a frowny face on this? And I was like, well, I was thinking, as a teacher, it is your job to teach me what is on this test. And boy, you have failed at that. And that makes me sad. And I hope we do better next time. She didn't like that. She called my mom, and my mom came to the school, and my teacher told my mom everything. And my mom wasn't mad at me for doing bad at the test. She was more mad at my teacher for drawing frowny faces on it. So she yelled at my teacher in front of the entire class. One of the things she yelled at my teacher is, if you draw another frowny face on my kid's paper, the next one is going to be yours. Easy, Terminator. I have to learn math here later. But that was short-sighted of me, because I learned more about math through that restraining order than a teacher ever taught me. I had to start doing really hard math problems, like, if Mom is 700 feet away from the school, but she's allowed 300 feet away from the school, per the judge's order, how much closer can she get until I have to live with Dad? Those are tough. Dad was a cool guy. Dad was a yoga teacher. Mom was a bricklayer. Dad was a yoga teacher. If your mom is a bricklayer, your dad has to be a yoga teacher. I don't know if you knew that. Because what, you think she wants like a big tough guy at home? No, she knows how to fix a sink, right? No, she wants a little vixen in yoga pants. Get in there, honey. Make me a sandwich. Yoga teacher dad's cool to have, right? Inside the house. outside the house, it is hard to brag to your friends about your yoga teacher dad. Young men brag about their dads. That's what we do. We brag about our dad's accomplishments and physical achievements. And I would try to do that, but it just didn't match up with what my friends were saying about their dads. They'd be like, my dad can bench press 300 pounds. And I'd be like, my dad can put his foot behind his head. They'd be like, is he okay? They'd be like, my dad could beat your dad up. I'd be like, well, my dad can show your dad where that anger comes from, okay?